Guys, we have a bonus challenge before we start. It's 99 plus 30 free. Put it in the comments.
Put your answer in the comments to win a whole lot of nothing. All right. So guys, we're going to do a little product review for you today. We did one previously on these pants that I got on. These are German military pants from around the 50s, 60s, 70s era, something like that. And we did a whole video on these pants one time. I wear these out a lot in the woods. And so go back in our videos, you can check that out. Today we're going to do one on the top and on another manufacturer named Filson. So this here's the super fashionable jacket that comes with this set. And I wear this out in the woods a lot the last couple of years. It's held up extremely well. I've got a little bit of a cut on the arm here, and I've got stains all over the thing from sap or balsam or whatever you call it. But beyond that, this material for a wool fabric has held up really, really well. And that's what we're going to get into a little bit today, guys, is just a review of what, I guess, what's your best bang for your buck on this kind of clothing. So that's the German military jacket. Over here I have, it doesn't look like it, but this is actually a Filson jacket. There's the tag to show that it's a Filson. And this would have been originally a Filson double mackinaw cruiser, I think they're called. And these jackets, we looked them up online, they're selling for at least $500 US to buy something like this new. And whereas you can go on eBay, and the price has been going up on everything we know, but you could probably pick up one of these German military jackets for under $100, maybe 90 bucks. And the pants with shipping and everything I can usually pick up for around $70. So this whole set might run about 150 bucks versus, like I say, you go on a site like Filson. Filson is a manufacturer that's been around for probably over 100 years or something, making this type of stuff. And really, really good quality garments. But when you look at the fabric itself, the wool that's in these, you hold your stuff up to the light like this, and I can actually see all kinds of light come through this on a single layer. Now this is a double layer, so it's got like pockets and stuff covering it that make it more of a double layer jacket. But the material itself would not hold up nearly as well as what this stuff is. This stuff here, when you hold it up to the light, you barely see anything come through that fabric. And this is what's called, I think, like a boiled wool is what they made this out of. I don't really know what the fabric is, but man, for wool fabric, the stuff is fantastic. And it'll keep you warm. Like I say, if you're active, you can stay probably down to -10 in this. If you're standing around cold, -5 Celsius is probably the max for this jacket. Now, I would say that would be about the same for this as just the normal original jacket. This would have been about, I would say, would take you down to -5 or so. But now I'll introduce you to another one of my nerdy hobbies, and just pan over this way a little bit, Leo. You can see we're working on another bathhouse over here. I'm also working on an axe handle for this big Grand Forest Brooks axe. And my third kind of nerdy hobby that I have in the wintertime when I'm looking for things to do is I do a bit of sewing. And so I had to get a jacket that I could use out when I'm working in like -10, -20 weather or so. And so I had to improve upon this. And I picked this up, this Filson mackinaw jacket, I picked up at a secondhand store for like maybe $5. It used to be used by our natural resource people up here, so the officers that patrol the forests and stuff like that, they used to wear this stuff, and I know that it came from them because I could still see the badge insignia on the arm. But anyways, there was no way this stuff was going to stand up to the abrasion and stuff that you go through when you're grabbing wood. Whereas this stuff here from the German military really does stand up to that kind of abrasion. So there's a total difference in quality and fabric between the two. And in order to make this stand up, what I went and did was I got some Cordura nylon. You can see wood stuff coming out of the pockets here everywhere. I bought some Cordura nylon, and it was DWR treated, so it's also waterproof Cordura. And I sewed an entire arm on this so that when I'm grabbing wood in my and logs and stuff across my elbow that I don't wear out the sleeves on it. And I put Cordura nylon on the shoulders up here for the same thing when I'm sticking logs and stuff up on my shoulder, and you can see all the sap and stuff that's stained into that. And then on the other parts of the coat, I took that Ventile fabric, and we've done a review now on Ventile shell layers, and I put Ventile all over the back of the jacket and the rest of it as a windbreak, wind and waterproof. So now this jacket can take me down into really cold temperatures. It's windproof, it's waterproof, and I can do really abrasive tasks with it without ruining the jacket. I also added a hood up here on the top to it, because when you start banging trees in the wintertime and there's snow up above you, it just takes a few times for that snow to come down and clop you in the head or down your neck,
guys,
and you realize you need a hood.
I just need to pause for a sec.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
What?
Okay, yeah, so anyway, guys, long story short, this jacket's held up really well for me. I wore it all this winter and last winter, and no problems at all there. Again, it'll take me into cold weather, but only because I now have fabric on it that breaks the wind. And if I were to just wear that out without that, like the regular double mackinaw Filson wool jacket, I think you'd spend over $500 for that thing, and you'd be lucky to get, you know, down to -10, that you're still warm in it. And there's no way on earth it would hold up to the work that I do. And so when I look at the bang for your buck, again, military surplus stuff always seems to come out on top. This stuff was made with extremely good quality back when they made it. Now the German military, I figure, has transitioned over into synthetic fibers as well now, and I don't know why all the militaries have chosen to go that direction, but they've sort of given up on these really good quality wool garments. So you find them in surplus all the time, you can find them cheap. And quite honestly, I think the materials and stuff that went in, and craftsmanship that went into this, that you can buy for under $100, is actually going to be better than what you're going to buy off a company like Filson and spend $500–600 or more. So yeah, highly recommended, guys. Go out and see if you can find it on eBay. It's a set of German wool pants and jacket from 1950s era. And you'll be good down to, say, -5, -10 in really cold weather, and you can beat this stuff up like crazy, and the stuff holds up really, really well.
Wait, are you beating up somebody? Are you bullying somebody in school?
Never. Would never.
Were you when you were a child?
Thanks for watching. Cheers. Hit the stop button.
Yep.
Anytime.
Anyways, I bet you these are one of your favorite foods. A cheeseburger, George's Pizza, ice cream. Those are one of your favorite foods? Comment it down.